Hey YouTube, it's motomattman. Today we're doing something a little bit different. Instead of a motovlog, I took a trip out to Southeast Harley Davidson to their Winter Wonderland, and I videoed what I saw. Southeast Harley Davidson is a Harley dealer in Bedford, Ohio. It's a little bit south of Cleveland. It was established in 1948. It's a pretty famous dealership. They actually had a national ad campaign for MasterCard and Visa where they said you could buy a new Harley, a t-shirt, you could eat lunch, you could do all that, but you couldn't use your American Express because they didn't take American Express. Well, apparently times have changed, because right here on the door is a big American Express sticker. So apparently they take it now. But this is a pretty big deal. They do it every year. They decorate the dealership all up and invite the kids to come and experience all of this. They have sales going on and so forth. And then over here on this table to the left, the local hog chapter based here at Southeast will wrap your Christmas presents for free, which is something that a lot of the dealerships do. Here's the Harley Diner. It's still up and operating. It's a diner with really good food. We've eaten there a couple of times. Here we're walking through the women's section of the moto clothes, and the helmets over there and some Christmas items. They sell just about everything. Knickknacks for the house, clothes for the men, women, and kids, even stuff for your pets. Over here is the general store. And in there they have the restrooms, but also have like glassware and barware that they're selling. And in this room here, you have some more little trinkets and so forth, and signs that you could decorate your garage or your man cave with. Over here they have their boot display with all the different styles of Harley boots. And when we walk through this door here, you go back into the motor clothes. This time you're in the men's area. You can see it all decorated up, and then some hats, and 25% off sign. Swing around this way, and you have their t-shirt wall. It's a decent sized t-shirt wall, but they also have a lot of t-shirts on racks, including the special annual Santa Claus t-shirt. That's a little bit less expensive than your regular t-shirts, but they do a different t-shirt each year with Santa on it. You got nylon and leather and textile jackets on the wall, and sweatshirts and hoodies and flannels and stuff. And you move over here to some more of the clothes and sunglasses. Of course, you know, it's a definite need here in Ohio this time of year. Yeah, right. But, you know, some hardcore riding gear. And back over here into the women's stuff. You can see the diner there and a car up on the roof of the parts department. And then over here they've got some of their classic Harleys on display. Now around the corner they have not as old as those, but it's still fairly significant bike. They have Elvis's personal Harley that he used to ride, and they have all the documentation to back that up. And then you can see the Harley Diner, and the other end of the diner, which was an old dining car on the railroad, and a World War I era military Harley, which is pretty cool because it's the same kind of bike that my great-grandfather rode in World War I when he was fighting in France. So that's pretty cool to me. And then we swing around here and you're into the parts department. You have some of the accessories hanging on the wall, a big wall of accessories, and there's more stuff over to the right that you can't see in these shots. And then you're over into the showroom, and the showroom doesn't have as many bikes as they normally have. I think they move them down the road to their metric bike store. It's an old XR racing bike. And then move back into here, into the service area. That blue cooler on the floor had beer in it. Over to the right you have milk and cookies for the kids. Blow up Santa and Frosty on their bike out with Grinch on TV for the kids to watch. Then we head into this service department. You see these different gauge trains set up that are all painted up like Harley cars and so forth. And cotton candy and popcorn for the kids, another Frosty. And then you have this big train for the kids to ride on. Now there's little trains, I mean, they have like a Harley dealer set up there, and like a water tower that looks like a Harley oil can. And of course this train for the kids to ride on is all decked out in Harley graphics and whatnot. And then the kids go through this tunnel in this Winter Wonderland thing, which the kids all get a kick out of riding on that train. And you see Olaf and Santa on a motorcycle, and a sporty Frosty, Snoopy on his doghouse. And then the main attraction, Santa and Mrs. Claus, where the kids get to tell Santa and Mrs. Claus what they want for Christmas. And then over here you get another shot of the train. There are no kids on it, so the train's sitting idle. So you get to see it a little bit better with all of the stuff. And then some people down there getting some cotton candy and popcorn. And then after the kids talk to Santa, they get to pick out a gift out of one of these gift boxes, so they can have something to remember the experience by. But anyway, I want to tell everybody Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and don't forget to click like and subscribe and click on the bell.